freelance video editor.
Fantastic!
And I edit video mainly on Premiere, and the AI, I don't use it that much in that, but
Okay.
what I do use it for is for the scripting and especially for image generator
Fantastic!
technology. So there's this AI that I use and that I got like a little sponsor from.
Yes.
It's called Pollo.ai.
Bojo.
Pollo, like yeah, like the food. Yeah. It's POLLO.ai, and it helps you create. Yeah.
Like pollo chicken in Spanish.
Yeah, it's like chicken.
Like
It's a
Spanish
word name.
chicken.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can create images with just text, or you can animate images that you already have. So I have been using it for short form content, especially TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. And I think it works really well. And for scripting, I just use ChatGPT, mainly to get the ideas and synthesize it in a correct way. But yeah, it's really efficient and really helps me to get my work quicker.
All right. By the way, what I will do is also record my whole screen. Is that correct? Ah, this is fantastic. Thank you so much. What I'll do now is no camera icon. Insert. Sorry, I just wanted to also show my entire screen. I'll record everything so we can like figure this out how to record this. This is the tool you do, right?
Yes, it's for you.
So fantastic. What is can you give us an example of do you use it for like B-roll, which means like generate a video for yourself?
So you can just put text, and when you put the text, it generates an image, or you can take an image that you already have and make it a video. So
what was the last image you generated, or the video?
I made a video for about like a movie, and then this movie had like a super recognized actor.
Okay.
And I just took that and said, can you make him drinking coffee, or can you make him do this or that, just to illustrate different kind of situations that you can't find easily in the internet. You can just generate it. So yeah, it's pretty useful. I used it a couple of times, and I find it to be really amazing, no?
Nice, thank you. So you could generate a video of an actor that you're talking to, so that it's not just boring talking head, but you can generate something. This is one of our use cases today, but it feels like tonight. But okay, all right. So thank you all for your stack. I think we've basically learned everything we wanted. Okay, anyone can raise their hands if anyone learned something new from them, and you can use what other people told us to use. Anyone? Anyone will use for your AI to generate actors? No? Okay. So what I wanted to talk about today is like we're gonna play with some tools that hopefully help us in different aspects of content creation. Okay. Where people use it, how they use it, mostly in the year. And I'll watch the timing because initially I wanted to have 10 minutes per section. Now we're gonna have less. So it's gonna be a lot of tools that you will see. to be on YouTube or on social media because we want to reach more people, have more subscribers, and like my clients also want to sell something because I work with commercial companies primarily. Some NGOs like DCN as like volunteer, but like mainly my clients just want to make money. So I'm like from the very commercial space of the world, like the most commercial that is possible. And when I think about AI tools, I think that these are all like everyone wants to have an AI tool that creates viral content for them. Like a press one button, there is viral content, but like with everything, we don't have this thing yet, and we need to build stacks and figure out our own workflows. And you even see from here that workflows are different. But this is how I imagine that these are minions who just help us in very, very different things and where we need help. So I'm bringing a couple of minions together to us with me tonight. Tonight. Why is it saying tonight? This is so annoying. All right. Can I start with let's speak about videos. Who has a problem with ideation? Like, I don't know what to make a video about. No one.
I struggle not with I don't know what to talk about, but I don't know how to talk about this information that is what I need to talk about in a different way and innovate constantly.
So you kind of know the message, but you don't know
Absolutely.
how to deform.
I mean, I know, but I'm super limited, you know, in like the...
Okay, I'll show you a couple of tools. These are easier. Okay, we'll do ideation, all right? Okay, first, like a very quick, gonna do a very quick thing about YouTube algorithm, like super quick. That's it, the YouTube algorithm, but the algorithms of other video platforms, like the philosophy is kind of close, okay? If you work with an algorithm, can you see it? No, you cannot see it. If you work with, yes. So if you are on any video platform, this is YouTube as an example, but a lot of things apply to TikTok and Instagram as well. So you have, like, people are on the platform, like YouTube has 2 billion people, Instagram, I don't know, 1 billion, maybe also 2, like something along the lines. And then the platform needs to recommend you to other people, right? The platform needs to recommend your content to someone else because we watch everything because we are recommended. Then when people get recommended your video, when we speak about the long one, we need to get people to click on our video, right? So we need to have like a packaging, like thumbnail, title, name it somehow. Because if they don't click, they don't watch. And then we need to have people continue watching us, right? Because what do you do if you don't like the video? Skip, leave, go, have tea, switch to TikTok, switch from TikTok to Reels. So basically, we are completely unforgettable. We cannot forget if content is boring, which is leave. So we can optimize for that. And lastly, like if we sell something, we're gonna convert people somewhere else. So this is, and if we're gonna optimize each of these stages, our videos are gonna be having the most views we can in our like specific niche, in our specific content. Okay? This is the logic. I'll tell you how. And the way I put the tools is to put a tool on every single level of this framework. Would it help? Like a tool that helps you get better ideas, a tool that helps you get more clicks with thumbnails, a tool that helps you ideate, script, edit, and so on. So on the forum, we'll talk about the forum. We just like it a lot. Okay. So what's her name? Yes. Franca. Yes. Franca, we'll speak about you because you mentioned a really, really good thing. You sometimes have an idea you want to talk about, but you need it needs a forum because people won't click. So I pulled. Okay. Sorry, this is too small. So I pulled these 3 videos. Believe me or not, but they're all about the same thing. They're all about the same thing. They're about the passport of a certain Caribbean country. Right? I worked with a client with like a law company, by the way. It's all a law company. This is about the same. The passport that you can invest money in, and people acquire this passport in the Caribbean. These 3 videos are all about the same thing. They're all. The video number 1 has 1,000 views. 1000. Video number 2 has 16,000 views. 16,000 more, 16 times more. And video number 3 has 4 million. 4 million. It's yes theory out in London. Right? And they're all about the same thing. So what you say, Frank, it's a very good thing because even if you have to say something, you wanna like find a good imagine we want to get into content about productivity, something basic, okay, productivity. And we are like, but I don't know what to start with. What to start with? Oh, let's maybe do about AI. Do you like AI example more or productivity example more?
Creativity.
Okay, enough. Okay, I hear. Okay, so for example, tomorrow we want to become a productivity creator, and we just learn that someone else is already successful in productivity. Okay, like Ali Abdal. Does anyone know Ali?
No.
A couple of people know. So Ali has 6 million subscribers. He's a big productivity creator. But how would you arrive to his channel? Just type productivity, and he'll probably be there. So we just know he's successful. And if we are just launching a channel, or we are launching a new thing, it's the same as playing music instrument. We don't want to be too original. We actually want to copy first, or like get inspired a lot. Okay. So imagine we want to get inspired with Ali, and he has videos that have different views, right? But the channel is very, very old, and we want to find out which ideas of Ali worked best. Because if these ideas work best, it means that the demand in the market is higher. Is the concept something comprehensible? Yeah? Okay? So I have a small extension that measures not the views, but how quickly the video got views. How quickly it was. Do you see the small squares? They are different because I'm testing like 3 extensions at once. And do you see that some of the videos they have like 1.6 and some has 4.7, some have 0.6, some have 2.
Yeah.
Do you see the numbers?
Yeah.
So this number is called outlier index, and it basically allows you to understand which videos grew faster than on average on his channel. If it's 1, it's average. So if you look at Ali's channel, and again, because YouTube is a recommendation system, it basically recommends what people watch best, as any algorithm. Okay, we're all very educated about the algorithms, and we know that like things that get recommended is because people consume them. So if we want to get a lot of views around like Ali and productivity, what people care about based on his channel?
How to get rich.
Yes. Okay, what would be our candidate number 2 to create a video about?
Top 1% something.
How to get discipline.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, if you ever want to do content about productivity, you should start with 2 videos: how to get rich and how to be disciplined.
Sounds like a plan.
That is how, and I usually advise when someone just starts a channel, when someone does not have a channel. By the way, the same thing works for short form. I'll show you a tool for short form now as well. Absolutely the same. So if you don't have a channel or you want to enter a new area, you can enter with your original ideas. If you want to have views, first you want to know what people already watch in this area. It just helps you be more informed and understand what's in the market, and then make your decisions. It's not that you have to make the video about how to be rich, but it's just helpful to know that people watch it. So this is the extension. It's called 1 out of 10, and you're gonna see it in the doc that I'm gonna share with you. It's like solo creator AI-stack. So I'm gonna share. So this is this one on the left. It's called 1 out of 10. Is it helpful?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, just to mention that TikTok has a really good SEO.
Trends.
Yeah, trends. No, and if you search for productivity, it's basically the same because it will give you the
Yeah.
most exciting, successful videos about productivity. But also, if you search like TikTok search insight, you will see like much more in deep these.
Love it.
Like,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes. By the way, many platforms now.
Yeah.
What many platforms will be doing is that many platforms, TikTok, YouTube is doing this as well. They are building AI into their platforms that scans your audience and tells you what they watch, so that you are better equipped what to shoot. And people do it. Another tool is the screen is so small in here. Even I can see it. Sorry. are most watched among your audience as well.
You will send that.
Yes, I will.
Okay.
I will. One last thing about ideation. This usually people like it, and people usually react to it really, really well. But let me just do this. Follow videos. So what I've done, that's a tool called Spotter. It's like AI for ideation for creators. Okay, so it's like the whole thing that is supposed to take your with your hand and get you from no video idea to actually have an idea. And I'll show you how to explore it. Okay? Sounds good? Sounds good. Let's see, we notice what I've done is I followed some creators. I'm doing the project for an AI channel, so sorry, there's gonna be a lot of AI. So I am doing, and what I've done is I got some channels, and I only told this tool, I know the interface is really small, to only show me the videos that are performing 3 times better on like a big set of channels. So basically, I got all the AI channels I know, dropped them to the tool, and asked the tool, hey, which videos are performing best among AI content? So if you're doing productivity, you say for productivity. If you're doing news, you do the same for news. If you do fashion, you do for fashion. Okay? If you have your own channel history, it will pull channels for you. If you don't, you need to put down your own. Does that make sense? So what it helps you actually helps you quickly study the trends. Same with TikTok.
One time, how do you find how do you do this?
The tool is called Spot. What I
Ah,
could
spot.
Spotter. By the way, this is let me maybe be more. So the tool is called Spotter Studio. The bad thing about this tool is it's paid, but the good thing is they have 7 days free. I have an affiliate program with them, so I have 14 days free. You don't have to use it, but I'll send you the link. But you can just try and turn it off if you don't like it. So this is Spotter, right? So it's this one. And what I'm gonna show you is like a funny trick. So imagine we have this video, your AI roadmap, and you see it performs 7 times better than anything of this guy's channel. 7 times. So it means like, what it means is that like somebody really, really recommended, and this video made him really, really popular in this niche. Which means many, many people want to watch it. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
So imagine we do channel 1 AI. Okay? Would you have the video like this in your channel?
Yeah.
Why?
Because 7 times as fast as you.
Yeah, because it's popular. People want to
Yeah.
have it.
Yeah.
People want to have it, right? And there's also explanation why. It's because people like content for beginners, all the roadmaps, everything like that. But I know it's really hot, and I know it's like.
People likes what? I'm sorry.
People. So if you do content, it depends. If you do like if you're an expert in something, like expert
Like
in
how
AI,
to become
expert in productivity. People like a video like full guide in something.
Okay.
Or people like a video of like, how do I get started with this thing? So for
Okay.
example, how do I get rich from zero?
Like tutorials.
Yeah. Yes, but no. So a tutorial can be anything. So a video about AI that tells you how to use AI for HR will have like no views. A video how to catch up with AI in 2025, everyone wants it.
I did once one video on TikTok.
Yes.
It was like I used ChatGPT to see my future, and it went like very,
Love it.
very viral.
Viral. How many views?
Like 600,000.
Wow. You should brag about this in the chat. I love. This is fantastic. Because it's cool. I love it. Was it true?
Sorry.
Was it true in the future?
It kinda like he
run this video with this tool and I click on the AI thing and I let it think a bit. And I let it think a bit. And what this tool gives me now is, by the way, with the video, another counterintuitive thing. If we do, so what this video does, it scans that video, and because it doesn't want me to copy it entirely, it wants me to adjust this video to my audience. It suggests me different titles that I can go for. Okay. You can do the same with ChatGPT, but basically it just suggests different videos, different titles. And for example, corporate careers are a big scam, and if I don't like it, for example, I want it to be more clickbaity. Do we want to make it more clickbaity? Like clickbait. And we want to make it more like YouTube best practices. So the tool advises us what are the best practices. Do we see it in here? And we want to make it clickbaity. They have a button called explode. So I go explode and I tell it to be more YouTube.
Wow. This is free.
Huh?
This is free. Oh, it's paid. It's how.
It is. It has like 7-hour 14 days trial, but you can like I don't know none of accounts, or you can. But what it allows you to do is to have a lot of people under one account. But what it does is like stop failing in the corporate delusion, like transform your career paths. What if corporate life is? What do you think? Okay, let's have it, right? Let's have it. We also need a thumbnail for the video, right? Would it be correct? Because if we, where's the presentation? If our thumbnail is bad, people, what happens if our thumbnail is bad and we are on YouTube?
No.
No one clicks.
Yeah.
So that's why we started not with, so we've been on a video but we did not even make a video yet. Okay? Yes?
I have a question.
You can always ask questions, by the way, let's
Yeah.
talk.
Regarding like country-wise, if I'm like based in one country, okay, and then just like okay, so I want to like enter YouTube, what language should I speak? Like English, maybe Greek, like say for example I'm based in Greece, okay, and how I will find this content is really popular say in Greece. Like I want to be Greek audience.
Yeah. Good question. So the question was, did everyone say it's here? I'll tell. So what do we do if we want to reach global audiences? That's question number one. And what do we do if we want to reach audience in a specific country? So YouTube does not work for countries. So countries is a construct in our minds, while YouTube works as for audience, for views from anywhere. Right? So you are Greek. Are you Greek?
I'm Greek.
So you are, okay, for the, you are half Greek. So today you're watching a Greek video from Turkey. Right? So you don't want to be, you don't want YouTube not to suggest you this video just because you traveled to Turkey. Right? I speak Polish, I watch something in Polish today in Turkey as well. So with this, if you want to go global, go English. Just English. Why? Because more people speak English, and many people who speak their own language, they also speak English, so that's why you have larger audience. That's number one. Number two, YouTube, other platforms I don't know, but YouTube is doing a lot of work to roll out multi-language audio, which will allow you to have the same video but in different languages.
Yeah.
For example, when I was with Google, we did it for President Zelensky. On his channel, you can watch all his videos in Ukrainian, English, and I think Russian, so that people can, from all languages, can understand his position. But this is not rolled out yet.
You mean with the
No,
audio
it's
or-
already
With everything.
rolled out,
Not everywhere. Not everywhere.
but you can switch.
I don't remember. Mr. Beast has it as well, but okay, I'll do Mr.
One
Beast.
line.
Sorry, I'll do Mr. Beast because it's quicker to find. But I wanted to have like a nice social example as well. So he has like audio track. So now he speaks English. Will we have some?
This random subscriber can be in a
We did it. Okay. Random subscriber, and we do audio track. Let's do Spanish.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
ChatGPT did it.
Yeah, ChatGPT told us it will be viral, but basically all the social media, is about iterating a lot,
It's a hit or miss.
testing a lot, and you never know. So this tool allows us to draw like funny thumbnails, and for example, I can take this one and explode. Also ask it to be very clickbaity, right? So it's gonna sketch. But why we wanna sketch? Because then we can just test different angles, and once we find something we like, we can actually draw it in a different tool that I'll show you in a second. Okay, whatever. I don't like it. I don't like it either. So, okay. In the meantime, I'll tell you about the fact that this is how I use finally tools to do the concepts, and I took like a very viral video that went through really successful, and I had no views on my channel, no people, nothing. So if you took this lady, I did the exercise I've done with you. Okay, so I studied what's popular. I studied what format is good. So I saw the lady from London who quit her $300,000 job. And I wanted my video about quitting Google also to be like watched. Okay, it was very important for me for my business. So I literally copied the concept. I quit, I quit. She quit the bank, I quit Google. Then she quit, there's the title with money, I'm like title with money. So my salary was a bit smaller, but it was still pretty decent. And I learned something, and my video like basically was 5 times higher, but it just got 5,000 views on the channel that had 0 views. Which is not a lot, but also it's not like 0. So this is why you want to study things and copy things and brainstorm with the tools that help you out. And do good thumbnails. Alright, what else we can do? Let's see if Squatter is ready with the thumbnail. If not, we're just gonna do something different.
I have a question.
Yes.
Like,
No, it's already.
for me, my job, the videos, the short videos that I create they are the same video for most of multiple channels. I know it's not the best strategy, but because of time, I cannot create like 5 different videos for every single channel. So, in having this into consideration, what would you recommend me, like, to change into the different videos to adapt it to, for example, YouTube? For example, in YouTube, should I create a different thumbnail than for Instagram and
You do short
TikTok?
form. You do short form.
No, in YouTube we post the short video, like the YouTube short. That is the same that goes to Reels and for TikTok. So I know it's not the best, but
Yeah.
I mean it's like the only way that we can afford like posting one.
I hear you.
content
I'm
per
just.
day. No, and also if
Yeah.
someone has.
And can I just share? Because I'm on every platform. My main platform is Instagram. But anyway, there is a chance you may lose your channels, your account someday. Everything's like uncertain because sometimes it's like a bug or something may happen. That's why I post the content every platform with the same video. Everything same. Like a thumbnail same, content same. Something that you have to reconsider when you post each platform is use the popular hashtag of each platform. Use the trendy of each platform. Everything that you're going to write
Okay.
or use have to be separated. It have to be different.
No, I
Okay,
get
so
that.
the question is, we have so many platforms that we have to create content for. Do we create specifically for all of them? My answer is, my answer is several approaches. Approach number 1, you pick the one that is important for you and you focus on it, right? And if you have not many resources, like what are your resources? Not many. Like many creators, there are just one person or like 2 people, right?
person on the team with little details as the copy or maybe the thumbnail,
Yeah, I
or
think
maybe to cut it up
the
with
best thing is
different
to play with those
To play
little
with those,
variations. If you have your
the main
content,
video and
yeah,
then
but adapt a little bit the sound to a
Okay.
trendy one on TikTok, the copy
Okay.
to a better one that performs on
Okay.
YouTube. So,
I think you need to talk. I think you need to
Yeah.
talk through it. I don't have a good answer for it. To be honest, from the automation side, I definitely don't have it. It's like, if you ask me how large creators work, they just have people responsible by platform.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But what's good about AI tools, if you even have the stack, so you can have like one person managing all day what's called repurposing. That's what helps. So, for example, I have a virtual assistant. She's 19, and she now does a job of like 5 people I had a year ago. Yeah, just because we figure out the tools all the time. So she helps me with content on my Telegram channel. She helps me with content for my LinkedIn posts. She draws pictures for me. She can do sample editing. Okay, who knows? We are short on time, but I wanted to show you a couple of tools. Shall we just go through some tools and just play with them?
okay.
Who knows what text-based editing is?
What?
Text-based editing. When you edit by editing text. Okay, you gotta like it. Let's do it. So this is the tool called Descript. I like it a lot. So you see, I'm recording myself now, and I was speaking about how to launch YouTube channels because this is what I usually speak about. And I got 90 minutes of footage. 90. Not really good footage because it's like here. We have the conversation, something breaks, generally not very watchable online. And my editor would charge me like $200 for it because it's very long. Okay, annoying. So what I did, I got this footage to Descript. Where is the original footage? Okay, so this is the original footage. Oh, it's even short. Okay, it's 53 minutes. Sorry. Horrible sound. Also, a ton of things being said that you don't want to watch in the video. I go into Descript, and it transcribes all of my videos. Do you see it here? Do you see the text? It's already edited. But let's see if I started. I'm here with you today to talk to you about video storytelling. This will be a very interactive workshop and to be a conversation. A very informal one. Please relax. YouTube is fun. Video is fun. Okay, so it's boring. Okay, it's boring. The start is terrible. Let's do about storytelling. Let's say we don't like it because it's really boring. I remove it. I'm here with you today to talk to you about video storytelling. The reason is because I've been in the video space for some time.
But this video had to be uploaded to YouTube first? Or
No, it was just a file from the camera.
Wow.
From this one.
Wow.
Okay, so there was like exactly the same setting, but we had lights and aircon. And electricity. It was there. By the way, it was like a long conversation with Anna, so I took it off because it was like very local for her.
So maybe for podcasts, this is going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Video.
That's what I was.
It actually edits what you can do with Descript. You can go here. They have made a podcast feature. The whole thing. And you know what's best? Do you know the text when you're like, let's see. Okay, I broke the project. I cannot do Control Z. I cannot. Okay, no. So and then what it has edit for clarity, which is it has the options of remove filler words. I say always like. In other languages, I also say every language has a stupid word that we all say. We don't want to have it in the video. It's very annoying. So this tool takes this video words out with just one click. Let me make it larger. Ah, it's not. Is it better? Okay. It can remove retakes. Do you know what the retake is? A retake, if I have something to tell into my camera, I'm like, hello, on today's workshop I'm gonna speak about storytelling, and I wanted to speak about AI. So I said something different. So I'm like, record Or if you want to edit the course, does the tool you edit the course with has the same thing? You edit courses. Can you edit this way as well?
No, because of the language.
The language.
But for example, I'm having now ideas maybe to create something in English that I could edit this.
Okay.
Does it work in Spanish?
Yes. It works in a ton of languages. I think it works in even like very niche. I'm not sure about Boston, but it works in a lot of languages. So you see I do a lot of things in here. Okay. How is this useful? Is this helpful?
Yes.
That works everything?
This tool is free?
It's free for exporting 720.
Okay.
Anything beyond that is paid. But the high I use like the most expensive $35 a month, and I used it because this shit was 4K. Like this thing was 4K, and the file was 50 gigabytes.
Wow.
So the tool was like, if you want to upload 50 gigabytes, you better pay us.
Yeah.
But if you don't shoot 4K, it's fine, and you can export directly to YouTube.
Wow.
And by the way,
what's the name? I'm sorry.
Descript. I'll show you now. They have a Descript in here.
That's so good.
So I think you didn't mention the part that you can also like input the audio, so if you have like the audio from the camera.
This is good. Thank you. I forgot. Okay, let's do that. So can you? This was the original sound.
Don't worry, you're gonna be the most listener.
Not good. Not good. This is the channel.
What if I tell
She probably said that she was in her drone to become a content creator. She was making $4,000 very naturally. And so I'm gonna have a bit of
No, it's also like drone.
reasons because I've been in videos.
Not that much improvement, but you can improve it even better. And also, do you see the thumbnail in here? The thumbnail, this one, the image, this one. This one. So it literally was sketched from Spotter, and I used a tool called Pixels to just face swap. So and I face swapped my face. But what's in time? Okay, what else this tool can do? Because this tool has a text, okay? Because it has a text, what you can do is you can draft YouTube description, you can draft a title, and you can copy paste the whole thing and ask ChatGPT to do social media posts for you as well. Just copy the whole thing. And even now in here, the reason I'm recording it is because probably you can still figure out some content out of it. And the best part for me, why I use it, is if you have a team or someone helping you, I will just drop this to my assistant, and she'll figure out things for me after I'm here, after I leave. Does it help?
Yeah.
Does it help? Okay. So, was anyone interested in? Tell me. I'll be pulse checking you. Pulse checking you. Is anyone interested in how to make a very quick video script? Super quick video script. How I made it.
Yep.
I'll show you a very specific case of how I made it. Do you remember this video? Right? So I wanted to tell my story. I have a story, but it's still very stressful to sit in front of the camera and like condense all the 10 minutes into your whole life into 10 minutes. Yes? 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 So I went on YouTube. Let's do any video we have. And
What if I told you that the YouTube algorithm is much?
I won't be telling you about YouTube algorithm, but only people want it. So this was this lady I wanted to copy the whole video from, and I just need a plan, okay? But this is how you can make a video about any story of your life. I went into her channel, and I see show transcript. Do you see that YouTube can transcribe every video for you?
Yes.
Okay. It does not work in Bosnian or Polish, but works in many other languages. So I got this transcript. I go to, there was no ChatGPT yet, which is horrible. segments of the video as bullet points and specify a good and catchy ending. So what I'm doing now is basically this lady has built the video structure for me. Okay, but our stories are different, but I can use the structure. So this is what I've done. So the start of the video needs to be provocative. So what I've done is ask it for a good clue. So it gives me some provocative things she said in the beginning. I'm like, she works with a 6-figure bonus. I'm like, okay, my bonus was 5 4 figures, but I'm working on a 4-figure bonus. And then she's like, the moment I quit. So I can literally turn my camera on and like, the moment I quit, I'm reading this from the screen. I'm recording myself from the camera, so this is how I quit. And I tell the story. Then I look at my ChatGPT again. Backstory. How many years of climbing? She was climbing 9 years in the career, and I was like, I was at Google for 6 years. I came there as an intern, earning no money, earning less than a delivery driver. And now I kind of made it all, but I wanted to leave Google. I look again. The decision to make was really, really hard. It took me 2 years to actually leave the company. I was really, really scared. And basically, I used someone else's points, but I dropped my own ideas on these points. I recorded myself, drop it to the script, which cuts out everything I tell that is not necessary, and I have to write a video without even like having to actually script the whole thing. Does it help? Or not really? If not really, tell me. Like usually. That was literally how I wanted to create a video without likes. When I was way too lazy to script, and I just ask it to give me the bullet points. Okay, can you just keep the bullet points themselves that I'll use as my script? And also, if your ChatGPT knows you, you can ask it to fill the bullet points for you as well. All right, next. So this is the script of my video that I came up with. Next, is anyone interested? 2 things, how much time we have? 13 minutes. Anything about short video editing that makes it quicker?
Yes.
Yes, I think it would be helpful. So does this slide tell anything to you? Who knows any of these tools?
CapCut.
CapCut. We all edit in CapCut. Okay, so I played a bit with short content, and I think there are like 2 things I want to show you like real quick that you hopefully can use. One is, this is the tool called Opus Clip. Let's go there. So for example, imagine you have a long podcast. Who has podcasts? Okay, do you cut short from it? How do you do it?
By myself with CapCut.
Okay, so hopefully we can see this house.
Wow.
And so we have Opus Clip. So I uploaded my video in it. It's very old video, okay? So it's like my eating disorders video from like 5 years ago. So I uploaded it, trust me I did, but it takes time for it to think. So I uploaded the video there, just pasted the link from YouTube, and I'm like, Opus Clip, generate some oh, it's better. No, we'll do. We'll do better. We'll do better. So I recorded Anna on the previous talk.
Case study.
He started during lunchtime. I uploaded it to Opus Clip. The upload was very slow, but it's just because the Wi-Fi is really bad. But I uploaded Anna. So I recorded her with one of my hands. It was 5-minute footage with my left hand. And I was writing a LinkedIn post for the other topic with my right hand. And I was drawing like a picture of me for this post. Okay, so this is how multitasking I was, but I needed to record Anna because we have like an agreement to record each other. So what this Okay.
Yes.
No.
Checking the video is it fake or not, or what is the probability of the fakeness of the video. So this, of course, you need to trust what you can educate yourself.
So it cut it
You
yourself.
also
There
try
was
to
like
educate your parents.
there was like the big talk. It cut the video of Anna. It put some subtitles on it. The sound is bad, and we probably want to cut some text out. We want to make it shorter. So now we have a tool for that. What was it? Yes. So this also allows you to edit text. But if you don't want, we have another tool that we just drop the text and push one button that will remove Anna saying all these like filler words that we use in public. And Anna has content. Anna has just 6 videos over lunch.
Thank you.
And you repurpose it to TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Instagram. And this is also how you can create content if you, for example, speak or you have conversation with someone but you don't want to like sit in front of the camera. You can still have some fun for yourself, right? So it helps.
Yeah.
I need someone to record videos all the time.
Well, but that with a triple, you can have your.
Yes.
And I think you can edit it. I'll tell you how creators use AutoSplit. Yeah, you can edit it with words. You can do like things. And you can also add B-roll. So for example, you can detect the video is fake, and we want to add B-roll. B-roll is something on the top. Okay. Another thing, CapCut. Do you know this format of videos where you have a voice
Yeah.
over and some footage?
Yeah.
Do you want to create this video like that today?
Mm-hmm.
Will you allow me to? Sorry, I need to sit down with the laptop so I don't see you, so I'll be sitting down with the laptop. Who creates videos like this? You do? Okay.
I really using level labs, like really.
For voice? Fantastic. Did anyone try their own voice on the Level Labs?
I've tried another one. It's like open source. Like for 1 week, it's open source, so it's a little bit like you don't need to pay it like Level Labs, but they are adding like some other functionalities. For example, you can set up on your like say laptop or Mac and have it like your personal assistant to help you with that.
So will it talk to me?
No, it won't talk, but it's not like it won't share your information. Like maybe Level Labs will use your voice or someone else can use it, but this is like only for you to use it because it's on your laptop.
Okay, it's local. Okay. All right. So I'll do one example. We'll run one example now, and I think I hope after this everyone can do that. Sorry if someone uses 11 Labs, but we'll do it once again. Correct me if I'm wrong if you use it, okay? So what happens today? I'll go to ChatGPT. Now I'll share something really, really sensitive, okay? But I have ChatGPT content strategies folder, as you can see. So today in the morning I woke up it's true, today in the morning I woke up at 6 a.m. and I had like an anxiety, not like attack, but I was like really, really anxious for no reason. Okay, just felt really, really bad mentally. And I woke up at 6 a.m., sun is shining, and I feel like shit, I'm up like panicking. So bad. So I went out, I used ChatGPT as my therapist, I got back, I'm with you, I'm calm, all good. So this is my kind of therapist. So I'm like, why not make content about this?
How
Yeah.
stable is this voice?
I need to play with this table.
Yeah.
But like from the interesting points, I have a client. They're a company called Voice House in Poland. They're led by a very known news TV presenter. He is very, very busy. But they use 11 Labs to generate 5-minute news overviews every day with his voice. And they have views and they're being listened to. Okay?
And also, what I do is like sometimes I don't want it to be me like voice, so I record myself on level apps and I change like the gender or whatever or modesty and I talk.
Love it.
That's really useful if you don't, because sometimes you don't want to be David or Brad or whatever.
I've also seen some YouTube channels that have like AI generated brain sounds, 10 hours, and they are monetized and they get millions of views.
Oh wow. Oh wow. I know it happens, but it's really, really hard to start one like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I did, it's gonna be cringe, but I also want it to be really, really fast. And of course again, the goal is to show it's possible, so I want it to be really, really fast and see if I can create a video with like 5 seconds with one hand while filming Anna. Okay? So I also recorded like some stupid footage of myself walking in the beach tonight and recording my voice with 11 Labs, and now I'm in CapCut. So CapCut, everyone knows CapCut, right? So CapCut has a feature which is called templates, where basically they have a template of how they're gonna cut your video. So you take this template, for example, like this one. We use it. And we drop our footage. So you see there's a lot of me just walking on the beach. Okay? So I dropped my footage in it. It's already ready, so it looks like that.
How I use AI to beat anxiety as an entrepreneur responsible for everything myself. When anxiety hits, I don't trust my brain.
And I would just put subtitles on the top.
I don't need to act on it. I need to manage emotion.
That's it.
Wow.
I know it's like not the best video you've seen. You can work a lot with like the footage and everything. But the whole thing literally took me like no menu editing, no voiceover, no scripting. How does it sound?
Monetizing your drama.
I have to say that I grew my LinkedIn because of speaking about drama a lot. So I openly say about this. I speak a lot about my personal drama, and I grow with it, and I don't mind. How is this helpful? Can I have some feedback if this is helpful?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Really? Is it?
Yeah.
What are you gonna use?
Like first I have to sell it to my bosses, like because in my organization they are quite not afraid of AI, but
Interesting.
yeah, I mean in terms of generating images or translating voices, it's not something that is not allowed. I understand why. It's because we don't want to fake, to add maybe audio, like translation audio. We want to maintain, for example, the patient's voices. And I mean, I know we know we are gonna reach less people, but at least we are maintaining their voice and not faking into another voice. To have the subtitle in the audio, the transcription.
Interesting. Yeah.
And also with images, because of the graphic design team, it's like something that
Yeah.
And also you do work, I think, like with trust. If you
With
trust
trust,
people,
yeah,
if
yeah,
you say
absolutely,
that
yes,
something is
yes.
AI generated for us, it's okay, but maybe for
See, for an
users.
organization, yeah, it's
case, if someone needs this case, this is my client, they're fantastic. I can like introduce you or I can describe the case. It can be really convincing for your organizations or like if you wanted. One last thing, what if we don't have the video? What if we didn't record ourselves? AI generated video. Okay, let's cut case. Do you know what B-roll is?
Yeah.
So for anyone who doesn't know, so I may be talking to you like that, but if I'll be like that talking to you all the time, it will be boring to watch, right? Even now it's a little boring, I know, but on the YouTube it definitely will be boring. So we sometimes want to have a different imagery. Previously, we would shoot ourselves on a camera, and then we would spend another day having additional like footage, like I don't know, I would put the camera like that, and I'll walk by it to have myself like walking by. So I said, what if can I generate B-rolls for my videos? So I took my talk, another talk, and I used a tool called Crea AI. I'll definitely tell you this one, Crea AI. And ask Crea, hey, can you animate it? Not like very smooth, but I also did not prompt at all. I just dropped the photo and like animate.
It's a photo, right?
It was a photo.
Okay.
It was a photo. It was not a video. It was a photo. So
Wow.
everything is made up. Everything is made up.
No, it's a content for mine.
By the way, the scenians were also made up with Crea. So they did not move. I just made two photos and they like joined it. And also this picture in the back, it was initially generated with just Gemini, and the waves did not move. I just made them move in Crea.
So are you scared?
Because I thought we are in Turkey and I wanted to play with like Turkish motifs and things. Or like sometimes it gets scary. So for example, this is a photo from 2018, where it's me and my mother just starting our business because my mother has 500,000 subscribers on YouTube. We built a subscription-based business based on it, so it's a big thing. So I'm like, and I'll be talking about the story and I need like illustrated. So I pulled my photo from 2019, right? It's an old photo. I'm like, can you animate it? I mean, it's scary because my mother doesn't blink.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you can. I tried to play with it. Hey, can you make it blink? It was not that easy.
Yeah.
But I definitely can take the first 2 seconds out of it.
This is what we've been talking today about blinking on the videos.
Yeah.
It's important.
But I definitely can take like the first 2 seconds out of it, or like something and put it like as a B-roll into my video as well. To the point that if I need to make this video where like just all the scenes of myself, I could not go to the beach and shoot myself. I could actually AI generate it from my photos. I did not have time to do that, but I'll do this stuff. Does it help?
What was the name of the last application for animation?
Yeah, so for animation I did in Crea AI. This one. Crea AI. I'll send everything also you can I'll send everything over. There are some other tools. There is also Runway ML. This one. This is also a photo. This was also a photo. This is a photo, but this was generated in Runway ML. My idea is to like take 10 photos of myself, animate everything, and like stack it into a reel. I did not manage to do it today. This is definitely possible though. All right. What else do we have?
You were saying something, I don't know.
I think we are out of time. Shall we do like questions and answers and talk a bit? Do you have any questions? These are my social media if you want to follow. Maybe we can do some questions and answers. Sorry if it was like messy.
No,
it's a bit messy.
It's a lot of operation. I can listen to you like the whole afternoon.
But I want to talk. I like talking to people. So tell me either feedback or questions or something that is unclear. You were first, and I think I'll ask you next. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
I think that's amazing. Like insight you gave into like creation. But something I would like to hear more is like, well, everyone who creates content
views, but you can have a video that does not perform and they have no views. So my first way is, I know it's psychological, it's just to entirely detach yourself from views. Entirely. Like, you are a separate thing from your views. And I think it's also very important for us, for young people, but everyone else on social media. We are not our views. Okay? Our views are dictated by our content, but also about the algorithms that we don't own. So we never want to surrender to this. Very, very important. Secondly, what we do is, how to tell you? I would normally just see if at YouTube we would, because I run a lot of analytics for YouTube. YouTube allows you to analyze a lot of things and compare. It's very robust. So I would compare the performance to like year over year, which means 90 days now versus 90 days in the past. So basically, I would always compare myself to only myself in the past. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I was thinking more of a like bottleneck analysis, like how do I know if the video is like not converting or not like people are not staying? How do I understand it? Which is the most like critical to analyze?
Yeah.
I understand you can see some benchmarks and see how it compares, but how do I know like between all those random numbers which is the bottleneck?
Yeah, I'll show you something. This will be complex. I just want to show you that it's possible, but I won't run the example there. Okay, so this is one of my clients, and I literally YouTube allows you to calculate everything. So when I work with a client, I just run the analytics for everything. Does that make sense? Everything green is because they were growing across every single metric. But I think what's important is a probably different presentation, but you can measure everything. So for example, how many impressions you had, right? And then what was the CTR? How much people clicked on your content? Which is, by the way, tricky. What was the retention? By the way, retention is across the platforms, right? So did my short video was 10 seconds, 15 seconds, or 40 seconds? If my video is 40 seconds, why did all the people leave after second number 10? What happened then? Does it make sense? And so on and so forth. So you can run all these analysis. I'm not sure if you can run them really well on Instagram and TikTok. Because the analytics of this class is
TikTok are really, really
TikTok
good.
has very
good.
Instagram is working on. I use Metricool. That is like an app that, yeah, it's really, really good. I don't know in your countries, but in Spain it works really good, Metricool, to manage the whole nine social media. But also it gives you super good KPIs and metrics.
Yeah, because YouTube is, this is my channel, which is now, I'm not active on it, but you can measure everything. So for example, I can even measure retention. So for example, this video start was boring, right? By second 29, 50% of people left, which is terrible. You don't do that. So now I know I was better like within the video, like scripting or preparing or the image or something in there. This is one of the examples how it works. Does this answer your question? So there is a funnel, there are metrics towards the funnel, and I have a different talk about how to optimize that. I can drop the link to this, my other talk from when that speaks about it. But what's important about content, you can measure it, yes. Anyone else?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You talked a lot about generating the voice to create these videos with
Yes.
voiceover, yeah?
Yeah, I can generate voiceovers.
How about like some kind of background music? What would you recommend? And what will be with the ownership rights? Like it's
Yeah.
like with your voice, you own your voice, yeah.
Yeah.
But with the music for the background, will it be problematic?
Yeah. By the way, do you know that 11 Labs pays voice owners?
No.
So 11 Labs is the tool that generates voices, right? So if they have someone else's voice and people use this voice, they pay these people for voice usage. Yes. So if you have a lovely voice, you can upload yourself on 11 Labs, make people use your voice, and you can make money with it.
I don't have.
But you can clone even 11 labs.
And then probably promote. I'm not sure who these people are, but I know that there are like some people who make $10,000s a month because their voice are top. Yeah. So basically, it was Spotify where the artist receives something. On the law perspective, I think Anna is better because Anna is the lawyer.
And I just want to add there's an application that you create with music.
Sona?
I think so. Let me
I
check.
don't remember how it's called.
I will check it for you. So you can
Suno.
basically create any song.
Yeah, I know. I use that. That's why I'm like asking. It's like Senia Sona.
Yeah, Suno.
That's one.
Yeah.
I love it.
So and then you can use the music without any.
But I use it mostly for creating like joke songs for my friends, so we don't care about legislation. But what if we decide to go like social media?
No, with this one, you create a unique song. There is no like IP, like international intellectual property of the song, so we can use it easily. So I use this songs for my videos.
You need to be careful because some platforms you get the rights only if you pay for the platform. And
Ah.
the free version they still own them. So
Well,
you need to read the fine print.
You could use like
it depends.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're using like a background sound, for example, like,
Yeah.
is it free?
Well, you download it if you have this version of the. I don't know. Maybe I'll use another one, another platform. So you download the song you created. For example, you're creating a song and you have your own text and music that are AI generated for you. So it's kind of unique and there's no idea in it. So you can use it on the background.
And there is also something similar to this in Canva, and you can use it for free for personal use.
But also, it depends what music you want. If you want to Katy Perry to play, of course it will be later. But if you want, there are free samples. You can just look for free samples which you can use easily.
The name sounds.
Suno. Sorry. My laptop will die in 2 seconds. So Suno while you can see Suno. You can see. Suno, S-U-N-O.
Yes.
We'll add it to this tab. I have this file which is called AI Creator Stack, which we're gonna add more in here. Anyone else? Okay, here.
No, I just want to add because whoever asked like for the music, what I use that doesn't have copyright and is really good for YouTube is epidemic sound.
Yes,